Hello everyone, welcome to our final Diamond Report for the 2021 high school softball season. First, before I dive into it, number one, we had a great year. A big thank you to all the coaches, the ADs, for all that you did throughout the season to make it such a good year. Also, a big thanks to our umpires. Again, a really good year, and I'm excited for what's at stake for 2022. Speaking of that, let's move into a couple topics. Number one, for everyone, umpires and coaches, I wanted to briefly hit on how the bat testing went this year at the state championship. We ended up pulling 43 bats from 24 schools prior to the state championship starting. We had a handful of teams that did not have any bats pulled, and a big kudos to you. You probably checked them for damage before you came. You've obviously checked them to make sure they were approved as well. Again, 43 bats pulled. 42 of those bats were damaged. So my comments are, number one, 43 is about average, and I would like that to go down. I'll explain how here shortly. 42 out of the 43 bats is about average also, meaning they were pulled for damage, and only one bat was on the non-approved list, and that's what's really been the trend. So I wanted to bring that up, and the thing that I will tell you is that coaches that had bats removed because they were damaged, honestly, you should screen them before you come to the state championships, and they should be screened multiple times during the year. Rattles, wobbles, cracks. We had a bunch of them that were cracked. They shouldn't be in use. They need to get pulled and not used again. I've got a template that I'm happy to share with coaches that can help a coach inventory bats as you start your season next year, and then as you move throughout the season, you should be checking them a couple times throughout. Contact me if you're interested in that. Let's talk about the 22 rules changes. I've got them posted on our softball webpage, linked in the Diamond Report, and I'll summarize a couple of the big changes. Number one, Rule 133, there are going to be changes in play for the softball specifications and how they manufacture these softballs that'll be required to be used and utilized as of January 1, 2025. So we're a number of years out, but that change is coming. 325B and C removed language prohibiting hard items to control hair, and it also allows players to wear soft and secure headwear for religious purposes without having to get association approval. So that's a good thing. Rule 353 clarifies items that can be worn by the coach in the live ball area. So that's another change coming. And then 36221 outlines protocol for dealing with situations in which a damaged bat has been removed but is brought back into the game, reintroduced. Kind of like I was talking about a moment ago, where we have these damaged bats. They shouldn't come back into play. Once they're damaged, they got to be removed, and they should be replaced. I told everybody at state, retire them, and have that student athlete use a different bat. Finally, the point of emphasis topics for next year include huddles between innings, guidance for pitcher utilization, assisting a runner, and also simulating taking a sign. So those are the probably the headlines moving into next fall. Again, I'll have that posted on our softball webpage. Finally, records reporting, coaches and schools, so maybe the ADs as well. If you've got an athlete that potentially set a state record in softball, send all of your supporting details and documents to Jeff Stouse. His email's in the document. Again, with that, I thank you all for a great 2021 high school softball season, and we'll be in touch throughout the offseason as we head into next year. Have a great day.